Okay, Tuesday. We're gonna just guess that it was a slow news day for The View. Um, we started to talk about cabinet appointments and confirmation hearings from the Senate, and the Republicans being upset with Neera Tanden and her mean tweets, and given everything that the previous cabinet members have contributed to and participated in and said out loud, it is difficult to swallow that the Republicans suddenly have some sort of moral backbone to say, oh, this is inappropriate language, when the same ones are still using language about the lie about the stolen election and the the encouragement of insurrectionists and the terrorists, the Capitol, and so the hypocrisy is hard on the GOP side, and you either ordered that one, but boy, you've got a hard on for Neera Tanden as a mean girl, that she is the most abusive person in politics, and that she her staff said that she was not management material. Oh God. I wonder what your staff says about you. So I don't really care on this issue one way or the other. I don't know enough about the woman, but given what we've set as a bar for a confirmation hearing for a cabinet member, I think she has every right to be able to have an opportunity at the job. If she fails to clean up her act, then yeah, sure, then get rid of her. But you worked yourself up right into a lather about what a nasty person she is. So I guess because you said anybody in politics or anybody in Washington knows. I mean, I'm not in politics, nor am I in Washington, so I didn't know. But we all know how everybody hates Ted Cruz. So you can't say she's the most disliked person. And I have to trust Joe Biden a little bit in choosing her, unless he was manipulative enough to say, I'm going to throw them a bone, give them one that they can sink their teeth into and reject, so that they feel good. Who knows if he was making a ploy? I don't know. And then when we talk about Merrick Garland, you're like, oh sure, yeah, wish him well. You can't say enough. You can't say enough negative things about one person, but no real positive things about another. And the rest of the show was just kind of fluff and waste. I can't believe that you couldn't come up with more interesting and timely topics. You didn't talk about the fact that the president was on TV last night holding a vigil. I mean, it was mentioned at the opening, but nobody really got to chime in about it. So you talked about the Housewives instead. You escaped TV, and that it's like one of the stupidest franchises on television, and how much you love it. Now, The Bachelor and Bachelorette are also monumentally stupid. I will to admit that I breeze through them, but I would never want to say that they are good TV, because they are not. And what's interesting is that when it came to the topic of what your relationship, you ducked that conversation. Whenever it talks about relationships or sex, you always evade the subject, make some sort of distracting comment. But you're a fan of the Housewives, which that is all relationship and drama bullshit, just made up crap to create conflict. It's so, but you know, that's your MO too. You just want to spew stuff to create conflict. You said yesterday when you you're so pissy about Dr. Fauci, you still can't get over the fact that you know, mask recommendations changed over time, that you want him replaced. And then you said at the end, when Whoopi was trying to explain to you why you were wrong, instead of listening, you said, I know what I'm saying is controversial. It wasn't controversial. It was just ignorant. And then today, when you know, the women are all sort of having a laugh and chucking along like, you know, like you would at the desk, you're just sitting there with a sourpuss face in your, you like, you must not, where's your sense of humor? You either hate your job and you hate all the other people with you and you just don't really want to be there. Or maybe those pins in the top of your head were really hurting, because that doesn't look good. Anyway, more news tomorrow, maybe.